Susumu Tonegawa, the Japanese molecular biologist who became the first Japanese scientist to win the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1987, passed away on July 11 at his home in San Mateo, California. He was 86. MIT announced his death, noting that very few scientists have reshaped biology as profoundly as he did. His intellectual fearlessness, extraordinary creativity, and relentless pursuit of fundamental questions opened entirely new frontiers in both immunology and neuroscience, the university said. In the 1970s, scientists were still puzzled by how B lymphocytes could produce so many different antibodies. Antibodies are Y-shaped proteins made of two long and two short chains of amino acids. The pieces that stay the same in every antibody are called constant regions, like the shaft of a key. The pieces that vary are called variable regions, and they give each antibody a unique pattern of notches so it can bind to a specific antigen. More than passwords, the body must generate billions of unique combinations of these notches to fight hundreds of millions of infections. Under visible screen. Fortunately, Tonegawa was working at the Basel Institute for Immunology in Switzerland when he decided to tackle this mystery. In 1974, he and an assistant performed a painstaking, month-long series of experiments in which they created hybrid probes of messenger RNA, mRNA. They used these probes to examine the genes of B cells and finally determined that the diversity of antibodies did not come from a set of pre-written genes in the germline. Instead, the body rearranges pieces of antibody genes within each B cell, a process that had never been documented. This essential finding was the cornerstone of what we now call somatic recombination. It explained how our immune system could produce the astonishing number of antibodies it does. The discovery transformed immunology and helped to establish a new field, the study of how our bodies develop adaptive immunity. Tonegawa's work proved that the immune system is not predetermined by a set of static genes but can dynamically generate new genetic sequences in response to infection. Later in his career, Tonegawa turned his inventive mind toward the brain. In 1994, he founded MIT's Picard Institute for Learning and Memory. There, he led research that identified how memories are stored in neural networks, a breakthrough that has opened new vistas for understanding learning, memory, and even diseases of the nervous system. The breadth of his contributions, first to show that the immune system can recombine gene segments, then to map the neural mechanisms of memory, has earned him a place on the uppermost rung of scientific achievement. MIT's statement highlighted not just the style reflective about the work, but the personal qualities that helped bring that aside. His intellectual fearlessness, extraordinary creativity, and relentless pursuit of fundamental questions opened entirely new frontiers in both immunology and neuroscience, the university noted. Tonegawa's passing is a great loss, but his legacy lives on in the work of countless scientists who continue to explore the adaptive power of our immune system and the deep mysteries of how we remember the world. Thank you for listening to this remembrance of a brilliant mind whose work touched nearly every living cell. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep the spirit of discovery alive.